Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Katholina with the evening news. The headlines: Nagaland government revokes COVID cess on petroleum products. School Education Nagaland launches online portals for teachers and safety policies for school children. Parliament passes 3 Labour Court bills. And President Ram Nath Kovind to confer National Service Scheme Awards 2018 to 19 tomorrow. Nagaland government has decided to revoke COVID cess on petroleum products. Minister for Planning and Coordination and government spokesperson on COVID-19 Niba Krono said the government took this decision listening to the people's demand and also considering the opening up of economic activities. Meanwhile, the Finance Department in a press release said as a result of the lockdown, the country's economy during the period April to June 2020 has shrunk, which had a negative impact on the receipts of the central government. It said Nagaland, being a revenue deficit state dependent on central government resources, the state's receipts, especially state share in the taxes and duties of the central government, have also reduced. In this regard, the state government has been compelled to adopt drastic measures to mitigate the negative effects of the fall in receipts to avoid potential collapse. The Finance Department said some of these measures included pro rata cuts in the budgets of the departments, imposition of various austerity measures, and mobilization of additional resources through imposition of COVID-19 cess. Further, the department informed that a total amount of 27.84 crore rupees have been received from the Center for COVID-19, while a total of 115.80 crore rupees have been spent from the state's resources for the pandemic. In addition, the state has collected a total of 13.14 crore rupees from April to August as COVID-19 cess. School education in Nagaland has taken a giant leap towards the welfare education system in the state with the launch of the various online portals. This was stated today by Principal Secretary School Education Menukhol John during the launch of Online Teachers Transfer Portal, Teachers Portal, and the Child Protection Policy for School. He said the commissioning of Online Transfer Portal will ensure the required staff strength as well as the vacancy positions for all schools. This will allow transparency in the functioning of the department and also ensure that normal functioning schools do not get disturbed due to transfers affected in middle of academic year, he added. Stating that the teachers' portal will reduce gap between the authorities and the teachers and improve work culture, Menukhol said all employees under the department will gradually be brought under the ambit of Teachers App for monitoring. State Mission Director Samagra Shiksha Nagaland, Kevileno, also launched the School Safety and Security Pledge and Guidelines 2020 on the occasion. Kevileno said these safety guidelines will be useful for the welfare and protection of children across the state and the people in general. Principal Director Shanavas C, during his presentation on the portal, said it will help teachers connect to the required online education resources with ease and keep teachers updated with latest developments in the field of education. Shanavas further said the teachers' portal will serve as a direct communication between the directorate, district level officers, and teachers. Parliament today passed the 3 Labour Court bills for the welfare and protection of the workers. Bilateral Netting of Qualified Financial Contracts Bill 2020 was passed at the Parliament with the Rajya Sabha approving it. Parliament also passed the Jammu and Kashmir Official Languages Bill 2020 with Rajya Sabha giving its nod. Rajya Sabha has returned the Appropriation Bills 2020 without discussion. In addition, the Parliament passed the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2020 with Rajya Sabha giving its nod to the bill today. Rajya Sabha was today adjourned sine die 8 days ahead of the scheduled time of the monsoon session in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. The monsoon session, which had begun on 14th of this month, was scheduled to end on 1st of next month. In his remarks, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu said that 25 bills were passed and 6 were introduced in the upper house during the 10-day session. He said the productivity of the house was over 100%. Meanwhile, Rajya Sabha today bid farewell to its 11 members who will retire in November this year. They include Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, Niraj Shekhar and Arun Singh of the BJP, Samajwadi Party leaders Professor Ram Gopal Yadav and Javed Ali Khan, Raj Babbar of Congress, Veer Singh of the BSP. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. President Ramnath Kovind will confer the National Service Scheme Awards for the year 2018 to 19 tomorrow from Rashtrapati Bhavan via virtual mode. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with fitness influencers and citizens tomorrow during a nationwide online Fit India Dialogue. This unique Fit India Dialogue is being organized to celebrate the first anniversary of the Fit India movement. India's COVID-19 cases crossed 56 lakh tally with 83,347 infections being reported in a day, while over 45 lakh people have recovered from the disease so far. The coronavirus case load surged to 56 lakh 46,010, while death toll climbed to 90,020, with 1,085 people succumbing to the disease in a span of 24 hours. The total recovery surged to 45 lakh 87,613 in the country so far. COVID-19 case fatality rate due to the coronavirus infection has dropped to 1.59%. There are 9,68,377 active cases of the infection in the country, which comprises 17.15% of the total caseload. Nagaland reported 67 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 today, with 58 cases from Kohima, 5 in Dimapur and 2 each in Tuensang and Mon. Among the cases, 45 were from the armed forces, 13 from traced contacts, 6 from frontline workers and 3 from returnees. Also, 18 patients have recovered from COVID-19, which included 15 from Kohima, 2 from Dimapur and 1 from Wokha. The state has now a total of 5,671 cases, out of which 1,119 are active, while 4,509 have recovered. Of the 16 deaths, 11 persons have died of COVID-19 infection, while 5 deaths are not COVID-related, and 27 cases have migrated. Deputy Commissioner Kohima has lifted all the sealed areas in Kohima as notified by the office on or before 9th September and declared that normal activities are allowed to resume with immediate effect. However, various SOPs and medical advisory and guidelines will remain enforced. The DC in an order informed that the lifting of sealed areas was initiated after the completion of 14 days of sealing and contact tracing activities. Further, it stated that the order will not be applicable to those sealed areas where recent COVID-19 positive cases are detected and monitored under home isolation. And a one-day training-cum-field demonstration on organic farming of permaculture was held at Jaluke yesterday by Department of Land Resources, PEREN. The training was imparted to emphasize on sustainability of livelihood for the rural farming community. District Project Officer Alamla Iyer said, permaculture aims to preserve and extend natural systems at the same time designing a cultivated ecology for food production. The participants were given first-hand information on permaculture designs, wherein 5 different designs were created at the office premises using locally available materials like empty plastic bottles, bamboo, wood, and stone for demonstration. The participants were also provided with winter seeds and farming tools. To end the news, a repeat of the headlines. Nagaland government revokes COVID cess on petroleum products. School education, Nagaland launches online portals for teachers and safety policies for school children. Parliament passes 3 Labour Court bills. And President Ramnath Kovind to confer National Service Scheme Awards 2018 to 19 tomorrow. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.